Today, I will be ranking all of Shonen Jump or the current series into my own tier list. Please don't hate me. Let's get into this video. Hey YouTube, it's basically anime and you heard me right. I have all of the Shonen Jump current series into a tier list of my very own. Now, quick disclaimer before we get into this video. If you're looking for a manga that I don't have on the tier list, note that even though I'm saying all, I don't really mean all of them. I'll probably pick top 20 of my most fascinating manga of the current manga series, so you get to stay tuned for that. But if you're a fan of Shonen Jump, manga, and even anime related content, make sure to smash that like button if you like this video. Okay, so we're gonna jump straight into this manga and Shonen Jump tier list. Now, before I usually start my tier list videos, I would like to explain my ranking system for this video and also introduce the lineup we have for you guys today. Now, first off, we have Phantom Seer, A Gravity Boys, Jujutsu Kaisen, Kaiju number 8, One Punch Man, Dragon Ball Super, Dr. Stone, Demon Slayer, Mashle, Magic and Muscles, Mori King, One Piece, Maju-chan, God of Destruction, Boruto, Naruto, Next Generations, My Hero Academia, or known as Boku no Hero Academia, Blood Oath, Chainsaw Man, Undead Unlock, Black Clover, and The Promise, or Just Promise, Neverland. Now, how I'm going to be ranking this, first off, we have Manga Legend. Now, I think you guys know from this list who I'm going to put in Manga Legend. Now, you're at the point where your anime and manga is just awesome in your own ways, and you're already at the point where you're a legend. Now, of course, they're releasing chapters weekly or Sunday by Sunday to be in the current Shonen Jump tier list, or they just finished, so they are obviously still releasing chapters even though they're still a legend. Next we have is Best Weekly / monthly. Now you have a huge massive fan base, you have a great fandom, people love to see your content that come out weekly or monthly, and you're still growing. Now, you're not at the point where you're considered by all just a legend, like one of the greatest manga of mankind, but you're still a pretty good manga. You're one of the best manga that we've seen recently, but you're not a legend. Next is Up and Coming Greatness. Now, my description for this tier, like, I'm only gonna put like two manga from here in this tier. Like, out of all the average manga that's been getting released by Shonen Jump, you have the most potential. You've grown, you have the most followers in such a small time. You just started, but you're still just gaining followers like crazy. You're one of the best things that people have right now, so you're one of the up and coming greatness. Just okay, just good. Now it's like, this is above this, so of course they're not bad. I'm not gonna call them bad. You're not a legend, you're not really the best, and you're not really up and coming. Of course, you have a nice decent fan base, you're okay, people tune in for your stuff. They would be fine without it, but they still tune in. You're okay, you know, you're good. You do good content. You're a good manga. Next is Place Fillers. Now, to be honest, I really don't want to put anybody in these two. Next is just stop it. That's just for me, and like, I don't really like the manga. But Place Fillers is for people or for manga that just there to fill a space. Now, of course, you can't have weekly Shonen Jump without releasing a tons of maybe like 20 chapters a week, so of course they need some manga to fill this place. Now, this is no insult to the creator of their manga or the manga I might put here. It's just like, for now you're not really that good. You're gonna become good eventually, probably, but for now you're just filling this place. Again, just stop it. It's just for my personal preference. Like, I don't really like the manga. First off, I'm gonna start with Demon Slayer or Kimetsu no Yaiba, whatever they call it, Demon Slayer. I'm honestly gonna put it the highest of Best Weekly / monthly. Because they just wrapped up a few months ago. Now, my description of the manga, well, it's in the title. You slay demons, you kill demons for like a living. But overall, I wouldn't say that it's well known as a legend. Now, it's very popular in Japan and globally. Like, they just released an anime movie in Japan. They said it broke all the records. You know, people are loving the manga. Even though it just finished a few months ago, people are still loving it. You can get arrested for selling it illegally in Japan. Like, it's one of the best they've seen. But overall, since it's like still fresh and it's still marinating some followers, I wouldn't say that it's considered a legend just yet, because it just wrapped up a few months ago. Give it like a year or two and people are gonna be like, yeah, I remember that, that's one of the greatest, it's a legend by now. Okay, next we have, oh yeah, I'm gonna put it at the top of best weekly / monthly, even though they're not producing there, it's just Demon Slayer. I have to include Demon Slayer, so overall I put it around the top of best weekly / monthly. Next is Jujutsu Kaisen. Now, to be honest, this is one of my favorite manga out of some of these, to be honest, and even Boruto. Anyway, Jujutsu Kaisen, it's about a boy who swallowed a cursed object and he become that cursed object. It's practically Blue Exorcist but with curses instead of demons, and he has his own team, or he has his own friends, and they just go around exercising curses. It's a pretty good series, you should go check it out if you haven't already. Now, I would say that in the rate it's going, in the rate it's gaining followers and popularity, it's one of the up and coming greatest. Now, I'm going to be adding one more of this manga to this tier, but overall it's up and coming. Like, you're gaining followers like crazy, you're gaining eyes or like popularity like crazy, faster than you would with an average series. Next is Promise Neverland. I put it below Demon Slayer in the best weekly / monthly. Now, I'm pretty sure, or I heard Promise Neverland just finished. Now, Promise Neverland is a quick overview. Some orphans in an orphanage find out that their orphanage is run by demons and they're trying to stop it or escape, stuff like that. So overall, here it just finished up. I'm still catching up on it, but it's a pretty good series, not gonna lie. I really like the drawing and the storyline that the artists or creators have done with it. I'm not gonna say it's up and coming because it's already finished. It's not okay, just good. Just okay or just good would not do any of these series justice. To be honest, I see Demon Slayer and Promised Neverland, or The Promised Neverland, in the same range. I wouldn't put one above the other. I would put, like, I could switch them around. I still see them the same, so I'll keep them the same. They're the same popularity range. Next is, to be honest, One Piece. I'll start off with One Piece. One Piece is a manga legend. Now, it's been going on for years, over a decade now, I'm pretty sure. Now, I don't really watch the anime because the anime sometimes takes too long, but I would love, and I love to read the manga. It's pretty impressive. I just started a few weeks ago and I'm already loving it. Now, I've heard all of this, I've done all the research. It's considered a manga legend. You can't beat it, or nothing in this tier list currently can beat it. Now, of course, I already explained this, they're on their way, but they're still the best. They're just not a legend. Not much explaining to do. It's about a pirate crew, an overall pirate crew that just beat a bad guy, just like fairy tales, but just the legend, or greater than fairy tale, and with pirates. It's a pretty cool, and it has a comedy or comedic or funnier aspect of it that makes it just great overall, and it's still going. So even though it's already a legend, it's still going, so I obviously have to put it in the current Shonen Jump. Next is A Gravity Boys. To be honest, A Gravity Boys is just good. It's like the lowest of just good. Now, it's about a group of boys, and I'm pretty sure one female. They travel the galaxy, they just have fun. It's mostly just a comedic, or a comedy manga. Now, there are other manga action, Boruto, My Hero Academia, Black Clover, all the action. This has like little to no action. It's just for fun stuff. Like, I get so dark reading stuff like Demon Slayer, Promise Neverland, Jujutsu Kaisen, and we have some light stuff like One Piece, and we have stuff like A Gravity Boys that just lift you up. It's pretty funny overall. You should check it out if you're into all that comedy manga stuff, but overall it's the lowest of just okay / good. Next is Dragon Ball Super. To be honest, any other day besides this last chapter, Dragon Ball Super would be between them. I would consider them as the big three of the best weekly / monthly. But the current arc we were in now, after Tournament of Power, everybody was like so excited. The anime hasn't really made any new episodes, but everybody was so excited for the new manga arc, and it's been pretty good up to this point, or the recording, or the time of this recording of this video. And the last chapter that's come out in the recording of this video was chapter 65, and the writing and storyline just was not for me. Now, if we're including Dragon Ball, the original Dragon Ball series, manga, anime, and Dragon Ball Z, the franchise, come on, it's legend. It's like a legend, but just Dragon Ball Super, the Tournament of Power, is the only reason it's up here. Or everything before the Moro arc is the reason why it's up here. I wouldn't consider the Moro arc, to be honest, because the stuff it's been doing is kind of iffy, it's kind of weird, and it's kind of bad, but overall it's a good series. I'm pretty sure they can pick themselves up and go great again. Next is Phantom Seer. Now, Phantom Seer do I have to explain Dragon Ball Super? I think a lot of anime manga, if you're on this video, you must know what Dragon Ball or have an idea of what Dragon Ball Super is. Next is Phantoms here. Now it's kind of like Blue Exorcist and Jujutsu Kaisen, but with phantoms, you know, instead of exercising demons or courses, you have phantoms. It's like it's an Exorcist series. Now it just started in the time of this recording of the video. I'm pretty sure it only has 9 chapters. I read the first 5 chapters. To be honest, I didn't really like it, but a lot of people are saying this might be one of the up and coming. Overall, I wouldn't call it a place filler. I'd honestly want to put it just okay / good, maybe even above A Gravity Boys. But A Gravity Boys been going for like a while now, a few months now, and this just started like a month ago overall, or 2 months ago overall. It's either, I honestly put it in place filler. Now I'm not okay. No, I wouldn't say it's that. I put it. It's just okay / good. Next is Nadu Maju-chan, God of Destruction. To be honest, it's just okay / good. Now, this is another series that brings a comedic aspect to Shonen Jump. It's not going to be all dark like Jujutsu Kaisen or Demon Slayer, even Promised Neverland. It's not going to be all action or all goofy in games and just action when they get to it like One Piece. It's all fun. Now it's about a god of destruction that somehow got strength, and now he's living a human life with a human girl and a boy. So it's kind of like a kiddish aspect of it. Now there's not much adults in it, you know, it's a cartoonish manga, I should say. But overall, I wouldn't like underrate it. I say it's an okay / good. You know, a lot of people like to read all that comedy stuff. Me personally, I love the action, but overall it's in just okay / good series. Next is Boruto. Now Boruto is kind of hard. Everyone hates on the anime and they just assume the manga is obviously bad. It's like all of a sudden bad. Most of the people that say Boruto's bad, they don't read the manga. If you read the manga, you would never call it bad. You would at least call it okay. You at least call it okay. Now, to be honest, Boruto is one of my favorite series. Now, of course, just like with Dragon Ball, we're talking about Dragon Ball Z or Naruto Shippuden. Come on, like these two, safely say they're manga legends. But you know, with the recent Dragon Ball Super and the Boruto, they're the best. Now, of course, I would pair them in the same popularity range. They're weekly / monthly. Actually, they're both monthly. The thing is, yeah, like Boruto is kind of hard to explain. The anime is not. It's okay. It's like the anime is doing what they want to do, but the Boruto manga is amazing. Now we have some of the OG characters. Now I can't really explain Boruto. Same with Dragon Ball. You would have to see Naruto, but overall the Boruto manga has been really doing good. Now the storyline is kind of okay at this point. Now it's been very good. It's been riding a high. Overall, I put it for now, and the recent chapter was amazing too. We just got a new form from Naruto in the time of this recording of the video. Overall, I put it. I've honestly, like, let me just say this right now. Switching these two wouldn't make a difference. I see them in the same popularity range, so it wouldn't make a difference. But switching these two, Boruto and Dragon Ball, it also wouldn't make a difference. I see them both in the same eyes. Now, of course, they're not up and coming. They've been out for a while now, for like 4 years now. So, of course, they're not up and coming. But, yeah, I put both of them in the best weekly / monthly. Next is Black Clover. Black Clover, it's kind of hard, to be honest. Honestly, they're not up and coming anymore. They've been out for a while now. 3 years? Yeah, 3 years or 3 to 4 years. Now, Black Clover is absolutely amazing. Their recent arc, they're about to get into a super cool war arc, Clover Kingdom vs. Space Kingdom. But let me explain it first. A boy is similar to Mash. Yeah, it's similar to Mashal. I'll explain Mashal later. A boy grows up in the world without magic, and everybody has magic but him. He actually finds out that he has anti-magic and becomes a magic knight and just does some cool stuff practically with a big anti-magic sword. Overall, it's been out for a while now. Now, to be honest, these are like the 2 heavy hitters of the 20th of each month. You know, they're monthly. These are one of the best heavy hitters. To be honest, I put it the lowest of best weekly / monthly. I don't know how Boruto, Dragon Ball, and Black Clover would go against each other, or how they would fare against each other in sales and stuff, but Black Clover is a pretty cool series overall. Now, of course, it's not very accepted because apparently the anime has bad animation and got a bad reputation, but overall, if it really did get to everyone instead of just people writing it off, they would love it too, and I would say it'd become part of this top 3 grouping in the best weekly / monthly. Next is Mori King. I didn't even read it that much, to be honest. I read like a few chapters and I was like, some king of nature or king of bugs becomes a human, stuff like that. Now, not to insult anybody that likes it. You guys can like whatever you want. You guys can love whatever you want. You know, manga is manga. Everybody has a favorite manga. Everybody doesn't like manga. To be honest, I wouldn't say no disrespect to the artist or creator, I wouldn't just tell them to stop their manga. It's trash. It's just not for me. So in my opinion, I would just stop seeing it, to be honest. Next, and I would even have to split in some King of Bug stuff. I read a few chapters, so I know what it's about, but it's some King of Bug stuff. Next is One Punch Man. To be honest, One Punch Man, I don't even care what you guys say. Like, I'm not trying to offend nobody. No, okay, I'm not gonna put it there, but I'm not trying to offend nobody. I just got into it like last month, and to be honest, it's one of the greatest manga I've ever seen. Now, there's also the web comic. Now, usually it's, you know, they adapt, the anime is the adaptation or the animation of the manga. Well, with One Punch Man, the manga is actually an adaptation of the web comic. The web comic is a few years ahead of the manga. The manga adapts the web comic, and the anime, which is only has 2 seasons, adapts the manga. And now I'm not talking about the web comic or the anime. Manga wise, to be honest, I really wouldn't say it's weekly or monthly. The release schedule is kind of crazy since the Murata or the Arthur One Punch Man. Oh, let me explain it real quick. One Punch Man, it's in the title. It's about a guy who grows up in a world with superheroes and villains and monsters, all that stuff, and he can end anybody in one punch. He's that strong. He is called One Punch Man. Now, overall, that's my explanation. So, to be honest, I would say it's better than Boruto and Dragon Ball Super. Now, of course, it's manga. Boruto, I would say Boruto and Dragon Ball Super have a better release schedule than One Punch Man, but just on the chapters that it releases, it has redraws too. The release schedule is so confusing. It's redraws, retcons, they like sort of like redraw a chapter if they don't like it, and there's just overall, it's not just like, you have to go check it out for yourself to understand my decision. It's one of the greatest manga I've ever seen. It's one of the best manga in my opinion. I put it around here. Now, I'm not saying Black Clover is like worse than all this stuff. I'd say Black Clover is in the range of here, but overall One Punch Man is pretty good. You guys need to check it out. Next is Mashrosen an okay manga. Now, I actually read this manga. I got caught up on it, and let me just say, if you like One Punch Man, it's for you. If you like Black Clover, it's for you. If you like Harry Potter even, which is not even an anime or manga, it's for you. Now, it's about a boy who grows up in a world full of magic. He doesn't have magic, so that brings in the Black Clover aspect of it, and somehow using physical prowess, he is overpowered. He can defeat anyone he wants, or he is pretty strong or pretty overpowered in a world full with magic users. And that's the One Punch Man aspect of it. The Harry Potter aspect of it, like, I don't know if you can see this, but look at their robes. It's Harry Potter robes. Now, I don't really read Harry Potter like that, but you guys know what I'm saying. He's in a school filled with magic using kids. Of course, Mashal, yeah, that's the description of it. Of course, Mashal is not one of the up and coming yet. Maybe release a few banger chapters, start playing around with the storyline and get serious. You know, maybe you can slide up in here. But for now, it's just okay / good. I don't really have to talk about it that much. You know, you have to check it out. It's like he beats up everybody with magic when he doesn't have magic. But overall, you still get that action. This is what I like about Mashal. You still get that action, but you also get some of that comedy since he is so overpowered. Next is My Hero Academia. Now, of course, there's some debate about My Hero Academia versus Black Clover. Listen up. I'm not putting My Hero Academia above Black Clover. I'm not putting Black Clover below My Hero Academia. Just like with these two. Just like with these three. Okay. Oh yeah, just like with these three. I could switch these two up and it honestly wouldn't make a difference to me, because in my eyes, I see Black Clover and My Hero Academia as one of the best weekly Shonen Jump. It's one of the best weekly Shonen Jump manga that Shonen Jump has right now. I hope they don't end too soon. I hope they keep going for a longer period of time. Now, Black Clover doesn't have a same audience that My Hero Academia has. My Hero Academia is sort of like a superhero, so some kids love it. But if Black Clover got to those kids, they would probably love Black Clover too. Overall, it's one of the best weekly Shonen Jump manga has, it's one of the best weekly manga that Shonen Jump has at the moment, and it's still releasing banger chapters, just like Black Clover. They're still both releasing banger chapters each week. I put them around here. Next is Undead Unlock. I only read a few chapters of it, to be honest. It's not that, I know a lot of people saying it's on the rise, but it's okay. I mean, it's okay slash good. It's about a girl who meets a zombie. It has some comedy, a little to small comedy aspect of it, but it also has some action, so that's why I really like it. Next is Dr. Stone. I already explained that one. Okay, Dr. Stone, I put it around the top of okay and good. I'm not gonna put it up and coming because I don't feel like it's really the up and coming greatest. I'm not talking trash, but I just don't feel like it's not gaining that much followers higher than the rest of these, and just okay slash good. It's about a boy and his friends who wake up after being petrified for thousands of years, and they're trying to save the world from being petrified into stone forever. Yeah, I put it right there. Hydra number 8 is just released like a few months ago. They have like 9 to 8 or 14 chapters. It just released like 14 weeks ago. It's gotten a lot of shoutouts. I think that's why it's good. But honestly, I think without the shoutouts, it wouldn't be so good. It's like Attack on Titan, but with kaijus instead of titans. One of the main characters can transform into a kaiju, and he's a part of the kaiju defense force. Next is Blood and Oath. It's a place for, let's be honest. It just started like 9 weeks ago. I wouldn't say it has that much of a fan base since it just started. Like, you can search up Blood and Oath and not see the manga. For like scrolling down, you can scroll down so much and not see the manga. Chainsaw Man. This was the second manga I was gonna put an up and coming greatest. To be honest, I just started reading Chainsaw Man weeks ago because people were saying, oh my gosh, Chainsaw Man is so good, I've seen so much videos on it. I'm like, like the design of the character with the head chainsaw and the character is acting all funny, it looks okay, but people kept saying, no, you gotta check it out, and I was like, okay, let me check this out, and it's actually pretty good. I'd say that Jujutsu Kaisen, even though Chainsaw Man started a little bit after Jujutsu Kaisen, I would say Jujutsu Kaisen and Chainsaw Man actually the up and coming greatest out of all of these average stuff. The rate of success and growing in popularity is just way too high. They could be one of the greatest, or at least the highest of the best one day. Yeah, but overall, this is my tier list. So this is the end of the video. Let me know what you guys thought about my tier list. I say this is one of my best tier lists yet. I didn't do anything stupid this time, lucky me, but overall, I really like my placement with it. Now, of course, if I were to review this tier list, I would say go check out One Punch Man, Demon Slayer, Promise Neverland. Anything in the best weekly / manga tier list I put, you should go check that out. Anyway, let me know down in the comments any other tier list videos. Now, this is a very original tier list, Shonen Jump, weekly Shonen Jump, so you won't get it anywhere but here. So make sure you smash that like button if you like this video. Also hit that subscribe button. Let me know any other video ideas down in the comments, any other anime and manga I should check out. Also, let me know what you guys would have changed or switched around. Overall, it's a pretty good video, so tune in for more.